What would happen if you put a Minecraft builder up against AI? Well, I was asked by my friend Bigly Shrunk to take on this challenge. And let me tell ya, I did not know what I was in for. Let's see what happens.
This is what we have so far. If you want to take a look around real quick. This is Sarnos's lighthouse that she built. It's funny, she added all this like extra detail she added after I stopped the flashback, and I was like, stop that. And she's like, no. I was like, I stopped it already. And she's like, yeah, I don't care. This needs more stuff. But then this over here is Bales' wishing well.
Of course, this is typical Bales fashion, but I love it.
And then right behind it, yeah, Kit went crazy with the mine entrance. You can build it however you want. Like there is no competition except against the AI. But yeah, this was like the mine entrance itself. All right, next up we have this fine gentleman right here. And is there anything you'd like to say to the audience to prepare them for what you're about to build?
I don't know. I say it every time. Be odd and wash your hands. Let's go.
Wash your hands. You hear that? Wash your hands. Please wash your hands. Are you ready to see what you'll be building today?
I am so ready.
All right, let's go to the wheel. Are you ready?
Let's go.
God, it's too fast.
Come on, bridge.
Oh!
Let's go.
All right, Oddman. As it said, you are building a bridge. Now you can take as much time as you want, as much time as you need. Use whatever blocks you want. And the only rule is do it the way you would.
I can do that.
So are you ready?
Let's go. I'm ready. I was so happy to get the prompt of bridge. I've built a few bridges in my own survival world as well as on a few servers, so I felt pretty confident. I unfortunately didn't have access to World Edit or Axiom, so I was freehanding this entire build. But my initial thought was to have 2 stone mountains or hills and have a bridge going between them. So I started with building the stone foundations closer to the ground. I started with stone and I'll work on texturing later. Then I moved on to mapping out the bridge shape. Once I had a general shape going and a length worked out, I started on the second mound of stone. After the second stone hill was finished, I started texturing to really bring this build to life. I used a mixture of mossy cobble, moss, andesite, and stone bricks. To help bring the mound of stone together, I used bone meal to spread the moss about and to add some foliage. I love doing this in builds as it brings so many components together. Once one of them was done, I went ahead and textured the other one. Now that the stone hills were done, I moved on to building the bridge part of the bridge. Using the stone I laid out before as a guide, I replaced it with spruce slabs. The bridge portion of the bridge was built, so I got to adding in some support structures. I used stripped spruce to add in the framework to build off of. Framework was pretty much done, so I set out to build the roof at the center of the bridge. I love bridge designs like this because it not only allows the player to transport themselves between 2 points, but it also provides shelter as if it were raining or other elements are going on. After adding in some bits to add definition and texture, I started on the roof. Of course, I love using a mixture of tuff when building with spruce wood. They go together so well. Now that the bulk of the bridge was done, I started adding in some decorations to really bring this build to life. Lanterns helped with brightening up the area, and I love to use barrels to cap off posts, but it depends on the build for sure. And what's a bridge without a river running underneath? So I dug out a chunk of the dirt and started making a small river for the build. To wrap up the build, I added in some pathways and decorative bits to round everything out and bring it all together.
All right, Oddman. Tell us about your bridge. What's the thought process and what? Just tell me, like, walk me through what you did.
So I really love medieval style because I think Minecraft lends itself to it. So I went ahead and I did the tried and true spruce wood because it's my favorite wood and it's the best wood.
Only right answer.
You guys can comment down below in Shrunk's video and argue with me if you want.
You hear that? Oddman will be in the comments arguing with all of you.
But originally I was going to use World Edit and I was going to do this like 2 giant mountains and have like a mountain pass with a bridge between them. But since World Edit didn't work, I decided to do 2 little hills that I just kind of made out of. It's okay. I made it out of just various stones and moss, and then I added some path blocks in. But I wanted to stick to the build style that I'm comfortable with, that I feel really good with, and using tuff for the roof and kind of patterning that in a little bit, I think goes with spruce really well. And then for the front faces, I did calcite and diorite because it's the only place where I can really see diorite being used.
It looks really good too. I say this is incredible. I like that you added the river too.
Of course.
Very nice. Very nice. And the detail, like getting up to the bridge as well, and like just the pathway to it. You added all this extra stuff, which is fantastic. Something that the AI I have no doubt will not do.
I love little
And
knickknacks
this
like
looks
this.
incredible. Exactly.
It adds so
This
much
is
more
this
to
is pretty
builds.
good.
Well, thank you.
I love this. Now, are you ready to see what the AI cooked up?
Yes.
Here is what the AI generated.
Oh, just stone bricks. Are you kidding me? You could do so much more than
No,
that.
imagine. Yeah, exactly. It's big. Sure, it's big, but just stone bricks. I agree.
Okay, I'll give AI a point because I would use something like this for like a pathway to a castle, but
I don't see a castle on the other side of that bridge, though.
it's gotta there
Doesn't
isn't
count.
there isn't, but you could add so much texture. Yeah, there's more you can do than that. Like, it's not a bad bridge, but you can do more than that.
I still think, regardless, safe to say, this point goes yet again to the builder.
Let's go.
OddMan, thank you so much for doing this with me. It was incredible just to chat while you build, and it was incredible to watch you work. Where can people find you?
You guys can find me everywhere on any social media at OddManMC. And also,
Link in description.
subscribe to Bigly Strong.
Oh, thanks. How many builds are there? 1, 2, 3. You're the 4th person to tell me that and say that in the video today. And we're gonna keep the trend going. But thank you so much, OddMan.
Thank you.
And now it's time. And now it's time to move on to the next builder. All right, get out. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.